Hello and welcome to Yoga Flow with Monica. I am Monica and today we have our fifth chakra, throat or Vishuddha Chakra. So this chakra is about communication and self-expression. The mantra is hum, so even when you say it, it actually stimulates the throat area. And the element is ether or space. Color is light pale blue. Today we're gonna go through quite a few, we're gonna do 3 different pranayamas, and as well we're gonna really concentrate on our neck area. So excellent. We're gonna start just seated with first pranayama. So this pranayama is used in Ashtanga normally. So it sounds like ocean. So you inhale through the nose and you contract your throat and you exhale. And then again, inhaling with the contracted throat and exhaling. If you don't really know how to do it, imagine that you're fobbing the mirror. So you can even open the mouth when you exhale and do that. So that will give you an idea how you contract the throat, okay? So we're gonna do 10 breaths of this pranayama. Relax your shoulders, observe how you feel, and we're gonna start inhaling, exhaling. Again, inhaling, you can close your eyes, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Try to contract the throat. Inhale, exhale. 5 more. Inhale, exhale. It might even tickle a little bit your throat. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Last 2. And 1 more. Relax, open your eyes if you had them closed. So this is called Ujjayi Breath or Ujjayi Pranayama, and as I mentioned, it's usually used in Ashtanga Yoga through all the practice. Wonderful. We're gonna start concentrating on our neck now, so slowly release the head towards the left side. So you're releasing the left ear towards the left side, left shoulder, relax here, inhale and exhale. Then slowly come back to the center and go opposite way, so towards the right side. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. And come back to the center. Then we're gonna bring the head down, look down. Inhale, exhale, 2 more here. 1 more. And don't move your neck now, just bring the arms behind your head and let them rest over your head, okay? No pulling, of course, but just letting the arms rest over your head. 1 more. And release the arms, bring the neck back to center, and then lift it up. So if you have any issues with cervicals or your neck, don't tilt the head all the way back. Just look up. For others, you can actually tilt the head back. Relax facial muscles. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. And come back to the center. I'm gonna take a full roll one way and another one with our neck, okay? So start releasing the head down, go towards the left, lift up, look towards the ceiling, go towards the right, and down. Reverse it, go towards the right first, then lifting up, towards the left, and down. Come back to the center. We're gonna bring the arms behind our back bring the palms away from you, interlace the palms and bring the palms away from you. And then you can try and hook the palms around the left side of your body. If that's too much, just grab your left elbow with your right palm, okay? So option 1, option 2, and then release the head one more time, but this time look up a little bit, then look down a little bit. See where you need that stretch, okay? Maybe up again, and down one more. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly come back to the center. Release the arms. You can shake them for a second and interlace the palms behind again. But if you can, bring the different thumb on top, okay? If you remember which one you had before. And then bring the arms towards the right side. So hook them around the right side of the body, or again, just grab the right elbow with your left palm, okay? And stay here while slowly releasing the head towards the right side. Inhaling, maybe looking up a little bit. Exhaling, slowly looking down. 2 more breaths. Continue moving if it feels okay. If not, just stay still if you find that really perfect place where you feel that you need stretch. 1 more breath. Great. Come back with your head up, release your arms, and transfer yourself into all fours. So we're coming onto all fours, palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, okay? We're gonna do free and cat-cow, okay? But very important, this time you try and exaggerate a little bit more with your head, okay? So we're really working that neck, okay? So when you're ready, toes are tucked or not, really up to you. And when you're ready, start inhaling, opening the chest, maybe tilting the head a little bit more back. Exhaling, then really pushing the chin towards the chest, lifting through the middle, upper back. 2 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round it. 1 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round it. Then come back to neutral. Tuck the toes now and lift your hips up. First downward dog. Relaxing here, lifting through the hips, lifting through the tailbone, trying to lengthen the spine. And you can move your head here. You can bend and extend opposite knees as well if you want. So quite active downward dog. So just trying to find a little bit of fluidity in this pose. You can even move your hips from side to side. Say no and yes with your head. Inhale, exhale. Then come back to all fours. And this time untuck the toes, keep your hips just above the knees, okay? We're not moving the legs, but we're bringing our palms forward a little bit. And then start releasing the head down. And this time try to bring actually the chin to the floor. If it's too much, you can always bring the block underneath your chin, okay? And then release the chin. So again, we're trying to stretch out a little bit more the neck as well. Not only shoulders and chest in this pose. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. And then slowly lifting back up. Start bringing the palms towards you, bringing the big toes together, maybe opening the knees a little bit, and then releasing down to the child's pose. Relaxing here for a couple of breaths. Then slowly start lifting yourself up. Lifting your glutes up as well. I'm going to turn to you. And bringing the palms to look backwards. So your fingertips looking towards you. You open your chest. You can release your glutes towards the heels. But you should have quite open chest, okay? Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to do the lion's breath. So this is quite a funny breath for some people, but try to do it. We're going to do 5 times. It really relaxes your facial muscles. and relaxes your mind as well, I should say so. So how you do it, you inhale through the nose, but you exhale through the mouth while sticking the tongue out and looking up, okay, with your eyes. So inhale, exhale. 4 more times, don't be shy. Inhale, exhale. 3 more, inhale, exhale. 2 more, inhale, exhale. And last one, inhale, exhale. Relax here for a second, bring your palms to face forward. And then we're gonna tuck the toes, lift ourselves back up into downward dog. Inhale, exhale here. Then looking to the front of the mat and stepping or walking both feet in between the palms. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, reach arms above the head, palms together, Samastiti. Inhale, exhale here. And we're gonna flow through one sun salutation A. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, folding forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, both legs to the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, plank pose. You can release the knees down if you wish. Start bending into the elbows, slowly releasing your body to the floor. Untuck the toes, push into the toenails, engage the legs, lift up into mini cobra, don't go too high. Exhale down, tuck the toes, peel yourself away from the floor and lift back up into downward dog. Inhale, exhale. Then look to the front of the mat and step or walk both feet in between the palms. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, release it down. With the next inhale, start reaching the arms above the head, palms together. Release them in front of the heart, Samastiti. Gonna go through Sun Salutation B now. So when you're ready, start bending into the elbows, arms in line with the ears. Exhaling, extending the legs, releasing the arms to the floor, relaxing the head. Inhaling, halfway lift, spine and neck comes in line. Exhaling, palms to the floor, stepping both legs out, plank pose. Inhale and exhale here. Your choice, knees down or not. Start bending into the elbows and releasing all the way to the floor. Untuck the toes, engage the legs. Inhale, lift, cobra, open the chest. Exhale down, tuck the toes, push away from the floor and lift the hips up. Downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. With an inhale, lift the right leg in line with your glute. Then with an exhale, bend the knee, bring it towards your chest, and then step the leg through. Back heel releases down. Foot comes 45 degrees angle. Back leg is straight. Front leg is bent. Hip bones facing forward. Reach arms up. Warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. Relax the shoulders, look in front. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Then release the palms to the floor, bring the front leg to the back. Start bending into the elbows, slowly releasing to the floor, untucking the toes, engaging the legs, lifting up. Cobra, chest is open, shoulders away from the ears. Releasing down, tucking the toes, pushing away, lifting the hips up. Downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. With the next inhale, lift the left leg up in line with the hips. Then exhaling, bending into that knee, bringing the knee towards the chest, and then stepping it through. Back heel releases down, foot comes 45 degrees angle, leg is straight and strong, front leg is bent, knees tracking middle toes, reaching up, relaxing the shoulders, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, don't overarch the spine, your lower spine. One more breath. Then start releasing the palms to the floor, bring the front leg to the back. Plank pose, knees down or not, your choice. Start bending into the elbows, releasing to the floor, untucking the toes, pushing into the toenails, lifting up, opening the chest. Exhaling down, tucking the toes, Pushing away from the floor, lifting back up into downward dog. Inhale. Exhale everything. Then with the next inhale, start looking to the front of the mat and step or walk both feet in between the palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. With the next inhale, start bending into the knees, bringing the arms in line with your ears. Chair pose. And with an exhale, extend the legs, bring the palms together and release them in front of the heart. Samastiti. Hopefully you feel a little bit warmer now. After sun salutation A and B, we're gonna go into some other position. So when you're ready, start reaching the arms up again. Exhaling, diving forward and down like a swan. Slowly releasing the head down, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. With the next inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, spine, neck in line. Exhaling. Palms to the floor, step both legs out. Plank pose, your choice. You release the knees or not. Slowly bend into elbows. Remember, elbows grazing your ribs, so they're very next to your body. Untuck the toes, roll shoulders away from the ears. Lift up, cobra. Exhale, down, tuck the toes, push away from the floor and lift up into downward dog. Relax here for 3 breaths. Inhale, lift through your glutes as high as you can. Exhale, maybe extend the legs a little bit. Inhale, grow taller through your back. Exhale, maybe reach your heels a little bit closer. 1 more breath. Then look to the front of the mat and we're gonna step the right leg in between the palms more or less, but then back leg comes a little bit closer and we're gonna come into pyramid pose, okay? So stay here first, find comfortable position. Remember, we're trying to bring that left hip closer, so towards the front of the mat, while right hip back, so your glute is going back, okay? That will help you to find neutral pelvis. And your glutes will stay in line as well. And when you're ready, then tuck the chin towards your chest and fold forward towards that right leg. Inhale, exhale. Going a little bit closer towards that right leg, keeping your neck constrained, okay? Inhale, exhale, 1 more. And then lift back up. Release both palms firmly to the floor. Bring the front leg to the back. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale. Then knees down or not. Bend into the elbows. Release to the floor. Untuck the toes. Lift up. Cobra. Exhale. Slowly down. Tuck the toes. Push away. With the help of your abdominals, lift up back into downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. With the next inhale, step the left leg in between the palms, then bring that back leg a little bit closer. So both legs are straight, coming into pyramid pose, okay? First, find comfortable position. So as I mentioned, now the left hip is going back while right hip trying to come a little bit forward. Once you find comfortable position, then obstruct kind of your throat. So bring the chin towards your chest and fall forward over that left leg. Staying here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Then lift the head, release the palms to the floor, and bring front leg to the back. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly start releasing yourself to the floor. Untuck the toes. With the next inhale of yours, lift up into cobra. Exhaling down, tucking the toes, pushing away from the floor, and lifting back up into downward dog. Inhaling, exhaling. 1 more. Then look to the front of the mat and step both feet in between the palms. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, releasing down into forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms above the head, palms together. Release them in front of the heart. Samastiti. Wonderful. We're gonna do the one pranayama exercise. So just bring the palms over your hips. Relax the shoulders. And we're gonna try and push the air out, okay? And as well, inhale very fast, okay? So it's very strong, like. So just try to kind of really inhale and exhale as fast as you can. So it's not the one which we do when we force the air out and the inhale happens naturally. So, you know, like, not this pranayama. Here we actually inhaling and exhaling with the force. We're gonna do 2 rounds, as much more or less as you can, so really see how it feels, okay? You can close your eyes as well, make sure that you're grounded, maybe keep your legs hip distance apart. So when you're ready, inhale and start. Once you finish, just inhale, exhale naturally, then one more time. So as I mentioned, it's not Kapalabhati breath where we force the air out and inhale happens naturally. We actually both inhale and exhale is very active, okay? We're gonna do it one more time. So when you're ready, start inhaling and start. Inhale, exhale, relax your arms, observe how you feel. One more breath. So another breath which really warms you up without actually doing any exercise. Okay, one more balancing pose as well, and then we're gonna come back to the floor. So lift your knee up, interlace the palms behind your knee, and then just round back and bring the nose towards the knee, or as close as you can. Continue breathing, coming into tiny bow. One more breath. Slowly releasing down. Maybe shake a little bit that left leg and switch. Transferring the weight into your left leg. Make sure that that hip is not sticking out, okay? So lift your left leg. Slowly start bringing the knee a little bit closer towards your face and then rounding the back and bringing the nose closer towards your knee. Stay here. Inhale and exhale. One more. And then slowly release it down. Move your legs a little bit. Come back to the top of the mat. With the next inhale of yours, reach the arms up. Exhaling, folding forward and down. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, both palms to the floor, step both legs out. Plank pose. Exhaling, bending into the elbows, releasing all the way down, untucking the toes, engaging the legs, lifting up. Cobra. Exhaling down, tucking the toes, pushing away from the floor, and coming into downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Then release the knees to the floor, untuck the toes. Sit on your heels first. Relax here for a second. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to come into rabbit pose. So what we're going to do, we actually grab the heels with our arms and we're going to release our nose very close to the knees and our kind of area where your more or less hairline starts to the floor. And then we're gonna lift up the hips away from the heels. Very important thing to keep in mind, we're lifting the hips up. So obviously our head will gonna roll a little bit. It's not about pushing the head into the floor, okay? So keep in mind that it's not about pushing the head into the floor. The head shouldn't feel much pressure at all, okay? That's very important. If that just doesn't feel right, just relax in child's pose, okay, instead. So If you're trying, just grab your heels. Relax your nose. The nose is very close to the knees, yes. And your foot, kind of where the hair starts, is on the floor. And then lift the hips up. And stay in the rabbit pose. And we're gonna visit our first affirmation. It's I can communicate clearly. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the stretch in your shoulder blade area. I can communicate clearly, as well as gentle contraction in your neck. Remember, you're not pushing the head into the floor, you're just lifting the hips up. Inhale, exhale. I can communicate clearly. Then slowly start releasing down, relaxing now into child's pose, releasing the arms next to your legs and staying here. Inhale, exhale. One more. Then bring yourself up. We're gonna shift the legs to one side and we're gonna come into seated position. So extend your leg is in front. Bring the left knee in, release the left to the side, bringing the left foot inside your inner thigh. Look towards the right leg and slowly release it down. And try to contract a little bit your throat again. So you can bring the chin towards the chest and release this time, try to release the forehead to the leg, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Two more here. And one more. And slowly lift back up. No rush. And switch. So extend the left leg, bend into the right. Release the right knee to the side. Right foot inside your inner thigh. Okay, inside your inner left thigh. Look towards the left toes and start releasing down. While at the same time, trying to contract that neck, okay? So bringing the chin towards the chest and trying to release the forehead to the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. And one more. Slowly start coming back out. Extend both legs, shake them, and then try to reach as far as you can. While looking in front of you, trying to keep the spine straight, shoulders away from the ears. Flex the toes towards you as well as the ankles. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And come back into seated position. Excellent. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna come into low and high both 3 times. Just kind of activating our core, because after we're gonna go into plow pose for a very short period, and then we're gonna try and come into shoulder stand, or at least just try, okay? So when you're ready, kind of shift your hips maybe a little bit down the mat, then lean backwards with your spine. Remember, the spine is open, the chest is open, spine is straight. Lift the legs up. You can keep the knees bent, and then extend the legs and come into low bow. So we're not releasing our back, okay? Maybe lower back releases a little bit, but not the middle. Inhale and exhale. Then lift back up into classical boat pose. With the knees bent, as I mentioned, unless you want to work a little bit harder, you can extend the legs. Inhale, exhale. Again, releasing down. Low boat. Point those toes. Everything is active. Continue breathing. Then lift yourself up into classical boat pose. As I mentioned, you can extend the legs if you want to work a little bit harder. And last time, release to the low boat. One more breath. And then release to the floor. Relax for a second. Inhale. Exhale everything. One more. Great. We're gonna try and go into shoulder stand. I'm just gonna check in with my affirmation. Wonderful. So first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring the knees into the chest, okay? Check in how it feels. Maybe move from side to side. And then start extending the legs up. Again, check in how it feels. And once you're ready, you can bend into the knees and help yourself to bring the knees kind of more or less above your eyes, okay? One important thing, it's shoulder stand, so the pressure should be only in shoulders, not in your neck. That's very important, okay? So when you're ready, just bring the knees in front of your eyes. You can bring your palms just behind your lower back, okay? Inhale, exhale. Maybe move the shoulders a little bit so you feel more stable. And then see if you can actually maybe lift one leg up. Observe how it feels. If it's too much, just release and stay here, okay? Don't move your head. That's very important, okay? If you try to extend one leg, you can try extend another one. Then again, bend. Continue breathing. If it's too much, you can slowly start releasing. Remember, vertebra per vertebra, you are engaging your abdominals and slowly releasing down to the floor. If it feels okay, you can try and actually lift yourself into shoulder stand, okay? An affirmation for this pose, it's my honesty attracts honesty. Inhale and exhale. Wherever you are, continue breathing. If you release down, just rest with the bent knees. My honesty attracts honesty. Wonderful. If you went into shoulder stand, first slowly start releasing the legs and bending into the knees and then rolling back, okay? Remember, engage abdominals. Don't move fast. Slowly release it down. And then release your feet to the floor. Keep your knees bent. Observe how you feel. Very powerful pose. And I'm just going to give you a couple more points to check in if you ever do it by yourself. It's shoulder stand, so the weight is in your shoulders, not your head, neither your neck, okay? The elbows helps as well, so the palms behind your lower back can be really useful, okay? And if you lift up, try to engage abdominals, point the toes, and imagine that you're trying to reach the ceiling with your toes, okay? So just a couple observations there. Inhale, exhale, one more. Then extend the legs, pick yourself up onto forearms and release the head back if you don't have any issues, okay? Just coming into counter pose, fish pose. Inhale, exhale. One more. Wonderful. Bring the head back, release yourself to the floor. Bring right knee into your chest. You can keep the left leg on the floor or you can lift the left leg up, okay, if you want to work a little bit harder. We're trying to bring the nose towards the knee, okay? And stay here. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale. And one more. Switch. So again, you can release the right knee, the right leg all the way to the floor or keep it in the air and bring the left knee as close to your nose as possible. So you, again, contracting your neck, okay? Bringing that knee closer to the nose. Two more breaths here. And one more. And release. Relax. Bend into the both knees. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna lift into bridge pose, but this time, again, usually we always keep that distance between our chin, and chest, helping us to kind of have better breathing and open neck. But now when we're gonna go into the bridge, you can actually push that chest more towards you, okay? It's okay. So we're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. So find comfortable pose. Remember, heels very close to your glutes, arms in, pushing into the floor, push into your heels, lift your hips up, and then find your pose. So you can just stay here. You can interlace the palms behind your back. Maybe you want to lift yourself onto your palms, so kind of wrists more or less just above the elbows. And remember, you can contract the neck this time. Knees in line with the hips, so they're not opening. Continue breathing. One more breath. And we slowly gonna release it down, okay? One disc at a time. So move very slowly. The glutes come back last. Bring the knees into your chest. Hug them for a second. Last affirmation of today is my voice matters. Inhale, exhale. Observe how your neck feels. And remember this affirmation, my voice matters. Wonderful. We're gonna guide the legs towards the left side just for a second. Inhale, exhale, one more here. Then engage abdominals, bring them towards the center, and then release your knees and legs towards the right side or the opposite side. Just quick twist. Then come back to the center with your knees. You can come into a tiny ball if you want, before relaxing and releasing into Shavasana. So find your place. Remember, you can fidget and move as much as you wish before you find comfortable Shavasana pose. Relax your arms, let the palms face up. Legs as wide as the mat or maybe even wider. Feel how everything is releasing to the floor. And I'm gonna just share this quote with you before leaving you in silence for a minute or so. It's from Ernest Hemingway. When people talk, listen completely. Most people never listen. So that's another point of today's class. Communication is not about self-expression and speaking clearly, but as well about listening. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Quiet mind and quiet body in Shavasana. Slowly start taking slightly deeper inhales and exhales. Do remember, if it feels great staying in Shavasana, you can stay a bit longer. Start moving the toes and the fingertips. Maybe bring the legs together and then take full body stretch with your arms above the head. When you're ready, you can start bending into the knees. Maybe hugging the knees into the chest. Or already rolling to the right side, if possible, coming into fetal position. Pausing for a second. Being grateful for your health, for your beautiful body. And then sitting up only when it feels right. Okay? So take your time, don't rush to come and sit. Even if you're still lying, you can bring your palms together in front of the heart and then seal the practice while you're still lying. Namaste. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. And in general, just thank you for practicing with me. The next class will be our third eye chakra. So I hope you're gonna try that class as well. Again, if you have any questions or, suggestions, just leave them below the video. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you have a nice evening or day whenever you're practicing this class. And I hope to see you soon on my channel. Bye!